Hello guys, Juan Carlos Tafur here from Innova Creative Solutions. Today I want to show you my new setup and the new equipment that just arrived today. I got a new Facecam Pro, now 4K webcam. I'm going to open this baby right here. I love when new equipment arrives. This is just amazing. Let's see what this thing brings. Well, I love the smell of the new equipment. It's just feels so good. Trash, I hate those manuals. I have a wire. It's really hard for me to keep up with the names of all this. This is a USB-C to USB-C, so if you guys can keep up with those names, awesome. I have the shoe mount for the camera, so I can position this right here on top of my computer. And now I have this baby right here. Whoa, this is amazing. Look at this. Oh my god, look at the quality of this. This is so well built. My god, this is awesome. I love the smell of it. This is going to be right here, and I'm going to be kind of like reviewing all the things that you can do with this, and also check my video right here on how you can live stream using a DSLR camera. I got a lot of questions about like what kind of camera should I use when live streaming. Well, it doesn't really matter what kind of camera you use. It can be a DSLR, a mirrorless webcam like this, or even your cell phone. The things that you need to look for is the resolution that the camera is live streaming for you, that is compatible with your system, and also that it has the settings that you need for your content, because not all the contents are the same, and also that fits your budget. So make sure that this one right here might be the best option for you. Is really worth the money so far. So I'm going to check it out, and then I'm going to start moving forward to start playing with the settings. Keep up with me, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I have installed my camera here on top of my computer. Now I can see how everything looks. And of course, I have a very low light in this room that I'm recording right now, but I'm going to compare how it looks now with low light, and also how it looks when I turn all my lights on. So I just want to kind of like show you the differences and the things that you can do with this camera. One of the best things with this camera is that I really like, in comparison with other cameras, is just that it offers you 4K 60 frames per second. Come on, nobody else does that. Not even a webcam. This is the only one that offers that 4K 60 frames per second. Thank you, Elgato. This is the best deal. This is the camera that is not going to break your bank, but also is going to give you a really good resolution while you're streaming or creating content. Another thing, with this camera, you can just use it to create YouTube videos. If you don't have a camera that you want to create professional videos, maybe this could be a good option for you. Another thing that is really good about the camera is this one has a full frame that you can adjust everything, and you can see more, like if you're using a full frame DSLR camera, which is amazing. The full frame, like this one right here that I'm recording right now, it gives you more view when I'm recording in let's say in a big room. If I'm in a big room and I'm dancing or you're dancing or doing something in the background, this camera can have everything because it has a full frame. With all these controls right here, you are going to be able to control the resolution, the white balance, the contrast, the zoom in, the zoom out that you need to do with the camera. Not a lot of webcams can give you that option, only a DSLR camera. So again, for the price that you are paying for this camera, having these controls, boom, it's like a massive deal right there. With these controls, you can also control them using a stream deck from Elgato, like the one that I have right here. So you can control everything with this thing, so it really makes it easier for you to be creating content, live streaming, and actually doing everything in real time, and start controlling everything with just this, without me touching these controls right now. So I can customize everything based on my needs. How you can do that? Just go actually in order for you to configure your camera, this is called the camera hub. This is how you can access all the controls in this camera. And in order for you to adjust or install that into your Stream Deck, you just need to come, open up your Stream Deck app, and you're gonna be able to perform different profiles. And on this one, you can create a new profile, of course, and but you need to download the plugin for that. So in order for you to do that, just come here, click in this part, and here you're gonna be able to know more about what this camera can do for you and all the different things that this camera has internally, and the sensor size, the frame rate, all that kind of stuff. Then I go to plugins and then to video, and right here, right at the bottom, I'm going to be able to find my plugin that is called Camera Hub. And here, once you install it, you're gonna be able to see what this thing offers. And let me see if I can find it right here. And you can just start playing with this. I'm not going to explain in detail everything that this thing can do for you, but if you have the Stream Deck already, just play with that. Play with the switcher, play how you can start adding all these things. And I start kind of like playing with the different settings that you have here on the Camera Hub directly from the camera, and adjust everything in the Stream Deck. So I'm going to close this, and now I'm going to kind of like give you like a basic review on how you can use these settings. So hopefully with this, you're gonna be able to not just have the camera set for you, but you can kind of like play with the settings and be able that way to kind of like enhance your live streaming experience and do what you need to do to start creating content. First of all, in the input, make sure if you are having different cameras connected to your computer, make sure the right one is selected here, which is right now the Elgato Facecam Pro, which is this one right here. After I have selected my camera, then I'm coming to my frame, where I'm going to be able to adjust how close or how far away I want the camera to adjust to where I'm going to be located at based on my my needs. So with these presets, you now can have different settings and have different adjustments. The good thing about this, also you can move this square around and kind of like tell the camera where you want the lens to focus on. So if I want to focus on me, and let's see, I want to be very close shot, I can just adjust it based on that. I already have some settings, some saved presets here. So in order for you to have this recorded, one of the presets, let's say I want to have a very close-up shot, and I adjusted, let's say I want to kind of like go and focus on my messy figure back there. By the way, I'm a Messi fan, so Vizca Barça, if you like it, awesome, thumbs up for you. All right, so if I want to focus on this, I make sure that I have it where I want it, and I just click for a few seconds, and it'll give me this option telling me that it's already been saved. So if I want to go back, I just go back to my original one, and if I want to focus on a particular item, I just boom, click it there, easy enough. You can also control that with your Stream Deck. You can also do that with all the different controls. You can adjust it based on this, and you don't have to come here every time you need to adjust something. All right, now let's go for the focus part. The focus is pretty much automatic. one of my tips to you is you can let it on, the automatic focus, but the only thing is every time I'm moving, it's kind of like making that weird adjustment based if I'm very far away. Oops. I don't want that to happen. So if I'm very far away, that camera is gonna be focusing based on where I am. So as you can see, it's kind of like giving that sense of okay, where I'm located at is gonna start focus on me. But if I want to, I have 3 presets right here that if I want to adjust my focus based on 3 different positions, I can do that right here. But my tip for you guys is I can just let it focus on me depending on my location. If I'm going to be located just in one single position, I let it focus there and I can just lock it and it's not going to do anything aside from that. If I'm not going to be moving all over the place, this is kind of like the best option. Or just deselect it. And that way you can just control it right there. Let's say I want to focus right here and leave it there. So that way you can kind of like play with that. Let's go for the picture control. Here you can control the contrast, how the contrast looks like depending on, of course, how much light you have. Now you know how it looks with low light. So you can adjust this based on your needs. But I'm going to turn the lights on so you can have a better experience on how everything looks, especially on these settings. So I'm going to turn my lights on. All right, so now my lights are on and you can see that I have more control over my lighting with the camera. You see how much improvement this thing has when you have, of course, good lighting in your room. So right now you can either make it automatic for you, or you can adjust it yourself based on your needs. So and also the same thing with the contrast. If I wanted to kind of like enhance my blacks and my contrast in my background, I can just do that. Also with my saturation. The resolution in this camera is amazing. I mean, honestly, you can see how good this really is, and how easy everything is to adjust it and to play with that. So based on what I need, I can just use this camera for many purposes. I can control everything with my Stream Deck, and I can make it, this camera, I can just make it something that I can just use it to record YouTube videos, create content, live stream, and so much. In comparison with other webcams, I don't think you have that capacity. So this camera definitely is one of the best in the market right now, especially because of the technology that it's using. The sensor size, the resolution with the frames per second, and make it easy for me to control it with the Stream Deck. All those things makes this camera definitely worth the money. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you want, please subscribe to my channel. You can actually watch more videos of the things that I've been doing. Here I also have a video that you can actually watch and see how you can live stream using a DSLR camera. I'm going to create a different video on how you kind of like comparing using this camera right here and a DSLR, and see which one is the best. Of course, each camera has its pros and cons, so it's up to you to make sure that you choose the right one for you. So please subscribe. If you are not subscribed yet, subscribe now, and I hope also you can follow me on my social media channels, and I hope to see you next time. And leave me your comments, let me know what you guys think, and well, voila. I think it's definitely worth it. See you next time, guys. Happy streaming and keep creating good content. See you next time.